So it's my honor to introduce one of my former students, Johnny Giavotella. Johnny is the second baseman for the Los Angeles Angels.
Thank you, Mr. Hanneman. Good evening to everybody tonight. I can't say what an honor it is for me to be back here talking to the possible future of Jesuit High School. It's an honor because I know how much Jesuit had an impact on my life and how much of an influence it had for me and becoming the Major League ball player at the end of the day. Just a little about me. I grew up in River Ridge, went to public school. St. Matthew from 6th and 7th grade, 8th grade, here at Jesuit to 12th grade for 3 years. Sorry about that. UNO for 3 years. I got drafted in 2008 by the Kansas City Royals, and here I am today. But I wouldn't have made it that far in my career had not been for the preparation that went in every day here at Jesuit. I mean, each and every day is a challenge. Each and every day is a challenge to do your best, to be the best that you could be. And one of the biggest qualities that Jesuit instilled in me was an incredible work ethic. I was never the smartest person in class by any means. I get here at 6:30 every morning. Class started at 8. I prepare for the day, do my homework, study for whatever test I had, and just be ready for every class that I had. And that same preparation is still carried with me today. I play in the big leagues now, which is a challenge in itself. And every day is a challenge to get ready for the upcoming picture. And a lot of work goes into beforehand getting ready for the game. And I attribute a lot of that work ethic to the academic portion of school here, as well as the athletic section. You know, when I was here at Jesuit, I played football and baseball, and we were never the biggest or fastest team, but we're always the most prepared. And I still remember a slogan that was in our varsity locker room. It said, "Failing to prepare is preparing to fail." And I'll never forget that. It's something that's stuck with me, and I'll never forget. But each and every day is a challenge, like I said. I can attest for the people in this room wearing uniforms that just put on your uniform is a challenge every day. You have to have your shoes shined, belt on, name tag, haircut right. It's attention to detail that I took for granted. I was like, man, what's all this tedious stuff for? What's the point of all this, you know? And I find myself today playing in a big league ball game, got my shirt tucked in nice, my uniform's looking good, shoes are clean from the night before. And I see guys have their shirts untucked at times, their pants are baggy, they don't clean their shoes from sliding. And I shake my head because I learned all that here. And there's the little lessons that separate boys from men and lessons that still apply to me today. Another thing that Jesuit taught me is living with respect. The slogan here at Jesuit, like Mr. Kernian said, is men for others. I mean, what an incredible slogan. Being selfless and not selfish, thinking about others instead of yourself. And the brothers that you meet here at Jesuit, the friendships that you make are going to last a lifetime. I had a poker night last night. All my friends that I graduated with, we still remain close. We still keep in contact with one another. And it's not just here in New Orleans. It's throughout the entire country. I was playing in Kansas City in 2012 in a big league game, and we're taking batting practice before the game. And the guy calls me over there. I had no idea who the guy is. And he said, "Mr. Giavotella?" I said, "Yes, sir." And he said, "How you doing? My name is Dan Crum. I grew up in New Orleans. I'm a Jesuit graduate of 76. And I was like, "Okay, what are you doing here in Kansas City?" And he said, "Well, I live here now, I work here. I'm the CEO of the Kansas City Chiefs." And I'm like, "Damn, it's pretty high up there." And he said, anything you need at all, give me a call. Here's my card. You want to take a tour of the stadium? You want to be here for a game? I'll hook you up. I'm like, all right, perfect. So next week, matter of fact, Kansas City Chiefs are playing against the Patriots on Monday night. So I hit Mr. Crum up, and me and 5 other guys are sitting in the suite watching the Monday Night Football game. So it was just amazing to me to see the roots of Jesuit, not just being here in New Orleans, but being throughout the entire country. And the last thing that Jesuit did was give me an opportunity that I didn't think was possible because my parents couldn't afford to send me here on a full tuition. So I had to work in the bookstore for 5 years when I was here in order to get tuition off. But I got the same education everybody else did. I'm proud to say that I graduated with like a 3.6 GPA, so all the hard work paid off. But speaking of opportunity, a story comes to my mind. So when I got drafted in 2008, I was a minor league player. The big league seemed so far away. And Dayton Moore, the general manager of the Royals, called all the minor leaguers into an auditorium kind of like this. And he said, I know all of you guys' dream is to make it to the big leagues. He said, but unfortunately, the numbers speak for itself. It's virtually impossible. He said a lot of things need to happen, but two in particular. You have to have talent, and you have to have opportunity. He said, I drafted all of you guys, so I know you guys have the talent, but you have to catch a break. You have to wait for your opportunity to get to the big leagues. And I was fortunate enough to catch my break in 2011. I made it to the big leagues, and I've been pretty much up since. But that opportunity had not been possible, had not been for the opportunity that I had here at Jesuit. The opportunity with the accessibility, like Father said, for me to come here. And it's the same opportunity you guys have here today, the same opportunity for the education, for the experience of a lifetime. I took advantage of my opportunity. I just encourage and persuade you guys to do the same. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and thank you for your time.